Hey guys, for this week's vlog, I want to talk about how much to charge. Now, this will definitely, I'll have to do an update for this because we're just coming out of lockdown and the restrictions here in Canberra were only allowed, I think, five or six at the gym or whatever. So what the head coach is doing is he's putting it up on social media saying, two spots available, one spot available this night, and he is getting a lot of bookings for it, but he is charging more because the classes are so limited. And I've had people because I'm actually in pretty good demand. A lot of people are asking for me because they want to do that Mayweather pad work. And a lot of my friends are saying, no, you should charge minimum $100 an hour. And I don't. I charge, because I'm at the head coach's gym, I don't charge much. And because we're just starting out, he doesn't take any cut or anything like that. He's happy just to let the clients come in and me use his gym. But I only charge $60 an hour, which is I've had PT, like my friend. She's a Pilates instructor. She's a really good one, and she goes, "Oh, you couldn't get me out of bed for that. I charge if it's a one-on-one session, it's minimum $100 an hour." And I have another friend who runs a very successful business. He goes, no, because you video it, you should run a package that where you build up the progression and charge them a package, but it should be a minimum $100 to $150 an hour. But these guys don't understand boxing is a poor person's sport. Pilates, I think, sort of wealthy older people do it. I don't see many younger people doing it. And other PT people such doing weights. It attracts um, wealthier people that can afford those type of sports. What's a sport that's really rich, like golf or something? If you want to do golf, you have to have a bit of money. Boxing has always been a poor person's sport. That's why I put I really respect jujitsu. I did jujitsu for a bit as well, but that's becoming almost an elitist sport because it's so expensive. To join it. Like I remember when I was joining it, just coming from boxing, I'm like, how much is it for a lesson? I'm used to paying like $10 just for or $20 just for a class. That's literally a good price for a boxing class in Australia. I know it's ridiculous. I know America pays, I think at the Wildcard gym, which is probably the best gym in the world, it's like $5 to use the gym. Like obviously more if you want to get a high level trainer like Freddie Roach to hold pads for you or whatever. But to enter that gym, which is the best gym in the world, it's like $5. Something insane. Um, but yeah, in Australia, it's about roughly around $20, maybe less if you're a junior, to enter a boxing class. But jujitsu, oh man, I remember paying between I don't know, it was a package deal which ended up being between $50 to $100 a lesson or something like that. But it got cheaper if you got a package deal. So jiu-jitsu is very, very expensive. Then you have to get the gi and everything like that. I suppose in boxing you have to get the gloves. But yeah, boxing, poor people do it. It's always been a working class sport, and I'm happy to charge lower. I don't feel like I need to get greedy or anything like that. Like I do want to up the prices eventually, just because I have that video aspect that I'm doing, and that's taking up a bit of time when I come home and I have to offload it off the GoPro, put it into the computer, then cut up highlights, and then re-upload it to Instagram. That's taken me a bit of time, and I do want to account for that when I do it. And just as the demand goes up, I think I can raise prices a bit. But I just think if you're going to be doing if you're going to be a boxing coach or an assistant boxing coach, you have to accept it's not going to make you wealthy. You know what I mean? You can't go off the bat charging $100 a lesson. It's a really it's a really working class sport. The people that it attracts won't have a lot of money. They want to vent out a lot of anger and stuff like that. So you got to be willing to go down that low, and I don't mind because I'm definitely in that position. But I will charge more because I add the video aspect, and I guess I'm in more demand at the moment. More people are asking for me, and just with that demand, I might up the price a little bit. But yeah, Yeah, it's a tough one, guys. How much to charge as a PT or boxing coach? It's really interesting, and definitely we're still working it out now. We're charging more because we got limited. Sorry, the head coach is charging more because we got limited spots at the gym because we're coming out of lockdown. But he's mentioned to me several times he wants to go back to the lower prices as soon as we're allowed more people at the gym because he understands that, that boxing is for working class people. Yeah, so it's a tough one, guys. Have a think about the prices you charge when you're a PT person. I know it's a lot of time when you prepare the lessons. Sometimes I'm in my room rehearsing the lessons, like I'm talking to an imaginary class about the drills that I'm going to run through, and that has definitely helped me out. That's how much, like I'm literally going to bed thinking about the next day's lessons and about the combinations. So that factors into how much you're getting in the end. Like you might look at it and go, "Wow, I'm putting so much thought and research and all the rest of it just for $60 an hour." But I do believe this is growing and it'll make you better. You know what I mean? Words getting around, how much the quality of the coaching is and how much people enjoy it. I think all that will make you better. But you got to remember, you're going to start low, and if you're going to get into boxing as an assistant coach, it's going to attract people that aren't going to have a lot of money, such as myself. All right, thanks, guys.